Welcome, I'm Dr. Janine Bowring, naturopathic doctor, and today's topic is fibroids. So some of the causes of uterine fibroids, and I know for women that suffer with uterine fibroids, this is very problematic in terms of their symptoms. That's something that I'll cover in another video with tips on how to deal with this naturally, of course. But what are uterine fibroids? Well, they are fibrous tissue that is non-cancerous that develops in the uterine walls, and they can either be within the musculature of the uterine walls, or they can also sort of be hanging in, and that's a different type of uterine fibroid called pedunculated, hanging into that uterus area. And the technical term is called leiomyomas. So if you've seen that in the literature, if you've read about uterine fibroids before, that is the technical term, leiomyomas. So what are the causes of uterine fibroids? Well, one is definitely a link to insulin-like growth factors. So you can imagine that balancing blood glucose levels definitely has an impact on the development or prevention of uterine fibroids. Another thing that's very common is estrogen dominance. So we know that our estrogen and progesterone levels in our bodies as women need to have that proper ebb and flow throughout the menstrual cycle, and what can happen, and it's very common due to exposure, often to something called xenoestrogens, and these would be in plastics, in perfumes, and in beauty products, in cleaning supplies, that this exposure to these xenoestrogens can cause this estrogen dominance, because these xenoestrogens do fit into the estrogen receptors and can have a negative impact on the way that our hormones are working, and can be a contributing factor to developing uterine fibroids. Now, there's definitely another link, which in my opinion is linked to, too many carbohydrates and the insulin-like growth factor, which I have previously mentioned, but being overweight. So that obesity and that link to uterine fibroids definitely does go hand in hand. And also vitamin D deficiency. So this is something that is often overlooked, I believe, in mainstream medicine and even in natural medicine, to, not always take that extra step to ensure that your vitamin D levels are optimized. And certainly there's different ways of doing this, and this is something that I will share in the tips of how to deal with uterine fibroids naturally. So make sure you check out that video. Another possible cause is alcohol. So, definitely watching alcohol intake, especially if you know that you're prone to uterine fibroids. So other causes could be an unhealthy diet as well. So certainly the polyunsaturated fatty acids, which I've discussed in other topics as well, they are often the culprit in terms of inflammation in the body. But also there's a question around dairy products. So I've seen, reports going both ways in terms of uterine fibroids, some evidence for dairy products and some evidence definitely against dairy products and the development of uterine fibroids. So finding that right information, always, if you do consume dairy, there's a better way to go, and that's usually a grass-fed organic dairy product that definitely the source of where that dairy is coming from. So I hope this helped you. I hope that you learned something new today in terms of the causes of uterine fibroids. Check out my other videos on what to do about this naturally. And if you do have any questions, I would love to hear from you. So please do put that in the comments below. Be sure to share this video with those that will benefit from this natural health information. And please give me a big thumbs up. I truly appreciate all of your great feedback that you share with me. And if you're new here, welcome in. I'm Dr. Janine. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you always get my newest and latest uploads by clicking that bell and click all notifications. And we're uploading every single day, so I want to make sure that you're getting in on all of this great natural health information. And remember to always take good care of your health and do it naturally. Thanks for watching today.